to get started, folks.
Washington's 106.7 WJFK. Here starts Ron and Fez.
Okay, good. You're in for that, right?
Ron and Fez.
Welcome back. It's the Ron and Fez Show on 106.7 WJFK. And now, for some reason, I'm just starving.
I'm hungry, too.
All right, we're going to have to do something.
I was reading that damn commercial and still hungry.
Send Harry Elvis in, because he's going to have to go get something.
There he is. Why? I can't look over and see that thing on your ear and not just think that you're inept. You got your ear taped.
He's wearing his headphones, and there's such a cheap-ass pair of phones, or cans, as Harry likes to call them, because he's in the biz. And one side is just all taped together with masking tape, and it looks like you're an accident victim.
Otherwise, it'll fall off. So,
eventually, you're going to have to invest in some new cans.
It's whatever the company can pay for. You know, I do my best with the...
Oh, the company. I'm with the company now, Fuzzy, the CIA, that is.
Ronnie, it's the fat cats upstairs that are keeping me down on the headphone set. You're a maniac.
Let's do pizza tonight. What do you want on it, Harry?
If you go, you get to pick a topping. That's fair.
It doesn't really matter to me. I'll get whatever.
We don't want you to be nice. We want you to pick your favorite topping.
All right, if you're nice, you're being nice by going to get it. Well, actually, we're sending you.
It doesn't, like, whatever's on it, I'll be fine with it. It doesn't make a difference to me.
I didn't say be fine with it. See, here's what I can't stand.
It drives me nuts. I know what you're going to say.
And I go through this with my chick like, I don't care. And you know they care. Everybody cares about something.
Yes, because if you say you don't care, and then you get a pizza or anything else that has something on it you don't want, then you're not going to eat it.
Would you eat green olives?
Yeah, sure.
Would you like it?
Yeah, no, I don't have a problem with it, yeah.
It's not, that is not what you... when you get a pizza for yourself, what do you prefer on
it? It doesn't... I don't know, like today I might have sausages.
All right, but what is your preference on a pizza?
What is your favorite topping? It's not that hard of a question.
I honestly, I don't have a favorite topping.
That's impossible.
No, I really don't.
Of any kind of pizza?
No, it doesn't.
How about ice cream? Do you have a favorite ice cream?
No.
Every ice cream's the same.
It's not necessarily the same. It's like
maybe you're taste blind. Like some people are colorblind. Maybe you're taste blind.
There's not one that I like necessarily more than the other.
All right, let's get you dirt icing.
Yuck.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Do we all have to eat it?
All right, how about a cake? Do you have a certain cake that you like one better than the other?
No, it's just what I'm in the mood for that day.
Everybody, I understand what you're saying. I know that you could change your mood, but everybody has a preference when it comes to stuff like a donut or a pizza. What is their favorite?
Ask me some questions, Ronnie.
Fezzy, what's your favorite type of donut?
Jelly donut.
Your favorite type of jelly?
Grape jelly, Welch's.
You see what I'm saying here? You see how we're following this?
I really don't have like a favorite pizza topping or like a favorite type of donut.
How can you not? Especially at your size. It looks like you have several favorites.
How could you not like one of something better than one of another?
It's I don't know. It's just I've always been that way. I've never been very particular to one type of food. Like, let's say.
All right, is there any topping you don't want on your pizza?
We'll take it from the other side.
Not one that I've tried yet, really. I mean, mostly I like meat, but there's not necessarily on my pizza, but
yeah, I don't even.
We'll throw a pork chop on it then.
I don't understand not having a preference. Everybody has a preference.
I've really never had.
Now I understand being like, hey, I'm with my buddies. You guys want to put on anchovies? I'm fine with it. But if you were by yourself, you would buy one kind of pizza, right?
Yeah, if I was by myself, I'd get a kind, but it would just be like whatever I was in the mood for that day. Like I'd get maybe something.
So every time you get it, it's different.
I couldn't live like that.
Essentially, yeah.
I couldn't be that way.
Sometimes if I, maybe for like a week, I'll go with something, and then I may never do it for a while after that. Like I may try.
I don't even know if I believe him. I don't believe that somebody doesn't have a preference.
He may have some favorites, and he just doesn't realize it. To me, it sounds like a depression baby talking, where they're just so glad to have anything to eat.
Yeah, you know what? But even if a depression baby you would be able to say, I like chocolate ice cream. That's my favorite. People have favorites.
By the way, depression babies are in their 70s now.
I've never been particular one kind of anything. It's sort of weird. Like, if you said, like, who's my favorite actor, I wouldn't. There's no one.
Well, you don't eat actors. That's different.
He might.
I understand you don't follow movies.
I saw him gnawing on Harrison. He was gnawing on Harrison Ford the other day.
All right, mashed potatoes or a baked potato?
I'll go for mashed right now.
All right, I want you to say your absolute favorite. I'm not living here in a moment with you, okay, Matrix? I'm talking about over the span of a life.
It really doesn't.
Regular fries or Cajun fries?
I don't have a. They both sound really good.
And he's really fretting over these decisions. It's amazing. My little brother and I have battled over mashed potatoes or baked potatoes our entire lives.
You're a mashed guy?
No, it's the other way around. I'd rather have a baked. I like a baked potato.
I want you to understand something. Your brother's right.
You always take his side.
No, I'm going to take the side of a mashed over a baked. There's more flavor. That baked potato is like eating a rock. I'm not saying I won't eat one, but I'm throwing everything on it I can. I'm going to be one of those...
I do it up, sure.
I'm going to be one of those potato bar mother effers. And I'm just trying to get some taste in that thing, because it's a rock. It's an Irish rock. But everybody... How about toothpaste? You have a preference in toothpaste?
You mean as far as a brand? No.
That's as far as a brand.
No, I'm not partial to any kind of company that makes toothpaste.
One doesn't taste mouthwash. Nothing tastes better than
it doesn't make it really doesn't make a difference.
All right, either he has the greatest taste buds in the world or the worst.
I think it's the worst. I think it is the worst. Either that or he's just eating so fast that he isn't tasting anything.
Are you gobbling?
And he's just taking food in like locusts would. Locusts wouldn't care what field they were eating as long as they were eating.
You Pac-Man.
Locusts.
Your dinner is a Pac-Man fever.
It's not that I'm eating so much. It's just I enjoy like a variety of things, and it's never been an issue where I have to...
I understand. I enjoy a variety of things, too. I love to try new foods. Yet, I do have favorites no matter what it comes to, if I've tried enough of them.
There's nothing that I'll have to eat every time. It doesn't...
But you missed my point. I'm not saying you have to eat it. But you know you have your regular. Do you drink coffee?
No.
All right, because I was going to ask if you like sugar in it or not. There's some things that you have to have. A soda?
Today I drank a Coke, but tomorrow I might have like 7-Up.
Does it matter to you?
No, it really doesn't.
Really?
What I might feel like drinking that day.
You know what?
I don't think I could go through life like this.
Are you a Republican or a Democrat?
I'm independent.
I'm independent.
I think just the opposite. I think that you're a retard that doesn't have any thoughts or preferences for yourself.
You're hugely dependent.
And you're always so broke. And he'll do this. Why don't you order 2 sandwiches, try out something, and I'll eat the other one. He does this with me at different delis. So
You're kidding.
Yeah, I have a backup when he runs for us.
I had no idea you were getting a backup Plan B sandwich.
Yeah, and what I do is, like, I'll go, all right.
This is the craziest thing I've ever... What?
That's what gets me started with him. He drives me nuts.
But why do we have to go through Ronnie's Plan B sandwich? Can't Harry just order a sandwich and get it?
Here's the thing. Since he's not paying, he actually brought this up for my use. And he's like, order anything off the menu and a tuna fish, and if you don't like what you get, I'll eat the tuna fish. If you like what you get, or if you don't like it, take one.
Oh, I see. So you'll have your tuna fish. If you get something crappy, you're still going to have your standard tuna fish that you can eat.
And it costs me an extra $5, but yet I know I'm always going to enjoy.
The entertainment alone is worth the price of admission.
And then he's
I had no idea this was going on. I want in.
He'll stand next to me while I'm biting into my new sandwich and go, what do you think? I'll go, I better try another bite, and then we'll make the big decision. And he always backs me up no matter what I do.
See, my problem is I'm too much of a smartass, and I would F it up because I would order sardine sandwich, something really gross, as my Plan A sandwich, and then Harry would end up getting that, and I'd order something gross just to give to him.
It doesn't matter to him. You can do it to him. He's up for it. He'll eat a sardine sandwich, right?
You don't have a favorite sandwich either?
There's not a particular sandwich that I like. No, it's not.
That's so weird.
I like club sandwiches. I like like a ham and cheese. It just depends on what I'm in.
You don't have to list sandwiches to us.
Keith, we understand what sandwiches are. Keith, you're on Fez.
Hey, Keith.
Hey, guys, how y'all doing?
Yeah.
Hey, enjoy your show. Look, you hit on what I was going to say. If he was on Survivor Island and he had to pick anything he would eat, a sandwich, and he had a choice, what would be his sandwich? He only could get one. That was his last meal. It wouldn't matter to him?
It really wouldn't. I mean, if they gave me a couple choices, I'd pick one, but it wouldn't make a difference to me.
For a last meal on Survivor Island.
Last meal.
Whatever, if they had described it, whatever sounded tasty at that moment, I'd take it.
Hey, guess you can't argue with that guy.
All right,
Boy, you're Tim McVeigh. You're getting the last meal. You're going to die. They're putting you in the chamber.
Everybody has a last meal. You don't care if you're eating spaghetti or Greek food on any given meal.
No, as long as it's cooked well, no, I really don't have a problem with it.
As long as it's cooked thoroughly, Ronnie.
How would he know? I bet he doesn't know.
It's not like I just eat like garbage. It's just I don't have a particular thing I want to eat. I know
you eat leftovers all the time. You eat the crust of my bread. And I know when Fez orders an egg sandwich, you always eat the runoff.
You're eating the runoff off my sandwich?
No.
You're running your finger around my egg salad sandwich and keep it what lands on your finger?
No, unless if you let me or if you wanted to.
Why would I ever let you or want to play that game?
I don't know, but I mean, I wouldn't have if I was really hungry, I wouldn't have a problem with it.
You are a maniac.
I don't know if I even believe him. I feel like he's lying.
Why would I, though? I mean, that's
what I'm trying to figure out next. Why would you lie like this? Here is Tim. Tim, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
I know how to get an answer out of this guy.
Yeah.
Does he prefer camel toe or D?
All right, here's the problem with this. Like Pat, he's never had either. And you know why? God. You don't go for it.
And it would all taste the same to him anyway.
Yeah, right. Protein. He doesn't care either way. Hey, what's going on with Jen?
I did email her last night.
Do you have her phone number yet?
Your email girlfriend.
Not yet. She doesn't check her mail like regularly, so I'm hoping at some point.
Maybe she does, and she just doesn't answer you.
I don't know. She answered me once, and it was just a small thing like, hey, what's up? But I emailed her again just to get in contact with her, and she still hasn't replied. So
shut up. Pete, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Pete, go ahead.
What's up, buddy? Hey, as a child, were you just always starving and your mom would feed you like once a week and then always tasted good whatever she fed you?
See, that's what I think. I think he had to fight for food as a kid, but he's the oldest.
Because when you're starving, everything tastes good.
Is that it? Did you starve?
No, I was fed very well.
I could tell.
Maybe you had hot food that somehow burned off your taste buds.
No, I have taste buds. Like, I can tell that something is delicious. Like, if I have
Can
a
you eat hot sauce?
I don't like
suppose I take All right, so now you have preferences.
Well, it's not necessarily that I'll eat anything, but I don't have something that I want more than anything else. Like, if it's all in one thing, it's like food I can eat or food I cannot. There's nothing like a main thing that I have to have.
If we get this pizza, you don't care if we order a veggie pizza or a meat lover's pizza. It's both fine with you.
Not really. Yeah, it's all good with me.
It's all good with me, man.
Are you just trying to be cool?
It's all good.
So you don't make any pizza waves in here?
No, it's just it really, they both sound just as appetizing to me.
All right, if me and Fez weren't here, you wouldn't care?
Not really, no.
You call up when you order pizza to be delivered and say, just bring me whatever you want?
No.
Whatever you have laying around?
I'll just pick something for that day. Like, I might try, like, mushrooms for that day. And maybe I won't eat mushrooms for, like, another 4 months.
I can't even stand to go and do a Krispy Kreme and have people staring at, like, what do I want? You know what you effing want.
Exactly.
You're either classic, you're a jelly, you're one or the other.
And to me, pizza toppings are one of those things that you are locked in on.
Yeah.
When you know what you want on your pie, you're there for life.
Right. Now, what do you always have, Fez?
Usually, I get pepperoni, mushroom, and onion. That is my standard.
And if you brought that in, I'd have a slice of that. That would sound fine to me.
I would give you one.
But here's the thing. I understand what you're saying. I'm sure if I had a sausage and pepper pizza, Fez would eat a slice.
I'd still have a slice.
But that doesn't make it his favorite. He has a favorite. We all have favorites.
My favorite pizza topping is pepperoni. That is my base. That's my foundation. I start from there. If I get a pizza, I need pepperoni on it.
And that sounds fine, but I just don't have something that is my favorite, like the one I have to have every time. All right,
I'm going to hit you now. I'm going to hit
my
you
favorite.
for not making a stand.
But
You have to make stands. This means that you were on the planet Earth. and you experienced it.
But
I'm not saying you don't do anything else. That's the people I also have a problem with. But there's a huge gray area. I want you to run around it.
But what's wrong with, like, having different things?
I'm saying you can. But know that you enjoyed it. You know one good movie from a bad movie, right?
Oh, yeah, but I mean, there's not one that I have to pick over another. Like, I'll sit in
what about a genre, a movie? You like comedies? Yes, I know you do.
I like comedies, yes. But that doesn't necessarily mean I'll pick a comedy over a drama every time.
Comedy over a cowboy movie.
It depends what the cowboy movie is. Like, I'd have to give it some thought.
It's the most annoying thing I've ever heard in my life.
But that's just the way I've always
How do you know who to root for in a football game?
I like the defense. Gary, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Gary.
Hey, guys. He would be perfect back in the 80s. Remember when all the generic stuff came out? You know, white and black label cans? You know, peas, corn, ketchup.
Soup.
Soup. He doesn't care.
Does it matter? No brand?
As far as a brand, no, it doesn't.
All right,
so mayonnaise. Right. What do you pick for mayonnaise?
You have Hellman's or the other one?
Whatever's on sale.
Miracle Whip.
Miracle Whip.
Ketchup.
Whatever's on sale.
Oh, it's got to be Heinz.
It's got to be Heinz.
You're either in or you're out.
It doesn't make a difference.
Peanut butter crunchy or smooth?
I could have it either way. Like
we could all have it anyway. You son of a bitch. Everybody can consume these things. That's not a problem. But you prefer one over another. That's a natural human thing. It's evolution and it's spiritual at the same time.
I don't have a favorite. Like, if it comes out of peanut butter, if I feel like, hey, today I'll try crunchy.
Now, you're such a lying SOB because peanut butter, to me, is the one thing where there is a major difference. The brands are completely different, and you have to have the right brand of peanut butter.
They're literally different tastes.
They are.
I've tried most of them, and there's not one particular one I have to go back to. I just don't feel the necessity to go back to.
You're not American. You're an Armenian. You're waiting for whatever the food drop is to come floating down from a parachute where you and your village all go out and start looting it. Here's Mark. Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mark, go ahead.
Hey, guys. I just need to make a comment. This guy is not only not an American, he's not human. He's an alien.
Why?
It's human nature to want to make a choice. It's a human nature to
I
have
understand
a
that a
favorite.
dog wouldn't.
And I'll make a choice, but there's not one that I have to make every time.
Then you're an alien.
All right, thank you very much.
He is illegal.
All right, you know how you're always saying you can't get a girl and you can't get in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
This is the reason why. You're not making a stand. You're not participating in the life path.
I don't understand why I have to pick one thing over the other. Like, if there's girls there, I don't even have a type of that.
It's not even that you have to. You can't help it. You can't help what kind of peanut butter you like. That's what your peanut butter is.
They're so different. The peanut butter are as different as people.
Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. Come on.
What do you got, buddy?
Okay. This is real simple. If you can't answer this, let's just drop it. Black or white chick?
It depends what the type of girl there is.
Oh, any chick for him.
It
doesn't matter.
Just because one girl's white or one girl's black, that doesn't mean I'll pick, one over the other.
All right, I understand what you're saying there. My preference is petite girls. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to sleep with an overweight black woman, elderly black woman that's missing her legs. I still would. And yet,
I've seen it, trust me.
But when I have the choice between two, I'll make the choice. I have a preference. And it's not even like I've decided. It's just ingrained since I was a kid.
There's not one I have to pick over the other. I don't know what it is. I've just always been like that.
It's not bad to make a choice. I don't know whether you think you're just trying to get along with everybody or keep the peace.
I'm not. That's just the way I've always been. I've never really. There's nothing I felt that I had to be loyal to, like a peanut butter or like a sausage type.
All right, here we go. You're driving me nuts. All right, maybe I'm not even getting a pizza now. You know why?
Oh, man.
No, I'm no longer hungry. I'm so angry, I'm ready to go to war. I'm like a Kurd coming in from the north at you.
But there's no need.
That's what he wanted on this pizza, curds.
Fezzy, what kind of peanut butter?
Peanut butter Peter Pan.
Wrong.
Wrong?
It's Jif, and is it crunchy or smooth?
It's crunchy.
Yeah, you're right about that, but Peter Pan is just oil.
I think that's what I like about it.
It's just oil, and I'll say this, it's like sand. All right, what kind of mayonnaise?
Oh, it's Hellman's.
Yeah, you're right there. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're still even crunchy even with mayonnaise. Mustard?
Mustard? That is French's. The yellow mustard.
Yellow mustard, I like because that's for children, but a brown mustard is what an adult will have. And when you have,
I still like yellow.
I know you do, because you have the taste buds of a child. I could tell that from your Peter Pan, which is really based on the fact that you like the character, not the brand. Here's Joshua.
Hello, Joshua.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
What can we do for you?
If he can't pick between this one, he's an alien. Your mother and father are being held hostage, and they got a gun to their head, and you have to choose one. Which one do you choose? To live or die?
Sophie's choice.
I really can't decide. I really couldn't decide.
The answer is your mother.
You always save your mom.
Right.
Well, I love my father just as much as I love my mother.
Of course you love your father, but after you let your mom die, this guy's going to smack you in the eardrum.
Why would you do that to your mother? Is his first question.
Yeah, but not only that, now your dad has to live forever knowing that he got picked like a child over the woman.
You're taking your father's manhood away when you do that.
Why not just lop off his balls?
And then have a new mom.
Burger King or McDonald's?
Well, today I guess I heard Burger King has like a new chicken sandwich, so I might try that today.
What do you choose in burgers? I'm not talking about chicken sandwich.
It doesn't make a difference to me.
That's incredible.
A Big Mac or a Whopper? It doesn't matter to you.
No.
Does he Big Mac or Whopper?
Big Mac.
Which fries?
McDonald's.
Why not just go to McDonald's then all the time? Why do you ever go to Burger King?
For me, it's whatever's closest.
I picked the Whopper, but the McDonald's fries.
Really? So you're making 2 trips?
No, I never go to either one of them, to tell you the truth. I go to Five Guys, where I get a nice big grease. Now, you would be able to tell the difference there, right? One is a great burger, and the other is just pedestrian.
Run-of-the-mill, assembly line crap.
But I still wouldn't have to go back to that great burger every time.
You have to.
But why?
Chris?
Hey, Chris.
Hey, fellas, what's up?
Yeah.
When I was growing up, I'm not saying we were dirt poor, but my mom always told me poor people can't be choosy. Would this be the case?
I mean,
That's what I wondered. I wondered if he grew up starving.
We were middle class, but that doesn't mean we had to, we bought everything.
I'm not saying you had a silver spoon in your hand. I'm not saying you ate dirt, but you obviously didn't have a lot of money. Was it just you couldn't be choosy? It was what you had is what you had?
All right, but you know what? A poor person can still have a choice. If you said, well, poor person, what would you like for lunch? They could tell you.
It's like my parents didn't have. They have favorite things. It's just me that I don't have like something that I like more than anything else. So it's not from them. It's just how for some reason, how I grew up. I don't know.
I think you have this personality flaw where you hate to cause any conflict whatsoever, so you can't even choose anything in your own life. You don't want turmoil in your own head.
It's for me. It's just I don't have something that I want more than anything else.
What about toilet paper?
I've never even checked for brands of toilet paper.
Charmin, and I squeeze it.
That goes without saying. You want something nice on your ass, don't you? You want a big scratchy thing across your butt. That doesn't matter.
There's nothing softer.
You've never felt the difference in toilet paper. You're sitting in a gas station or if you're at your own home.
I felt the difference, but it didn't mean I had to go back. It doesn't make a difference to me.
When you get that nice thing for your ass, you stay with it.
866-277-4969.
You have a favorite candy bar?
No.
Roy, never mind. You would go to the people not in the room, but outside, and produce the show. We have 8 guys in the other room. You've already driven me nuts.
I'm sorry, but it's just I don't have a favorite.
A Hershey bar, a Reese's cup. You don't care one
It
for the other.
doesn't make a difference.
Butterfinger.
It doesn't matter.
I think you're lying.
But
I'm
why?
too mad to do the show now.
I mean, if you brought me up a Butterfinger, I'd try it, but, it doesn't make it... I don't have a...
I know that you would try it. I know this.
No one said you're not open to new things.
All right, you go to the movies. You have popcorn or fish sticks. It would matter to you. I have to have the same exact thing when I'm at the movies. I have to have popcorn and M&M peanuts. I take one M&M peanuts into my popcorn and mix the two together.
Interesting.
Oh, it's out of this world. I've been doing it for many, many years. It's movie food to me. I don't do it when I'm other places. I wouldn't do this on a fishing trip. What do you eat at the movies?
Sometimes I have popcorn. Sometimes I have a hot dog. Sometimes I'll get some, like, those Swedish fish.
No, you...
Swedish fish. I haven't even heard that in years.
They're good.
Jason, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Jason.
All right, dude, you are giving me the worst case of road rage right now.
I am the same way.
Isn't it the most annoying thing?
Oh, all right, just ask him what he hates. Simple as that.
You
What do
hate anything?
Not off the top of my head. There's not one thing I necessarily...
I hate the top of your head.
All right. If I said to you, what do you want for dinner? You don't care? All right, I'm going to give you a plate of olives.
Well, I mean, I would try it.
What's the try? It's ridiculous. It's a plate full of olives.
I hate olives. I would never eat olives. I don't want them on a pizza or a sandwich. Anything.
It's something that, why don't I just give you cocktail cherries for breakfast? Do you see what I'm saying?
That's how he was raised.
It drives me nuts. You can't tell me it doesn't matter what you're eating.
It really doesn't. It doesn't affect me.
Do you not care if there's something not breakfast food for you?
Oh, it doesn't matter what time of day. I've had pancakes at night.
Yes, we all have.
Wasn't that a Corey Hart song?
No, it's sunglasses.
No.
Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, listen, do you walk down the supermarket aisle with a blindfold over your face to reach for a deodorant? You've got to have a regular deodorant.
No, I just find what's on sale or what I think
all right,
might
that's
work
why
well.
you smell like stank half the time, or a girl sometimes.
All right, now,
Fezzy, what do you use?
Right guard.
Mitchum. The only thing for men is Mitchum. Anything else, and let me tell you something, my friends, you're playing around, and you could end up in trouble and stanking. But I've never put on Mitchum and a woman not like it, because it smells like a man.
Me, I have trouble with rashes.
Well, you're a woman. You ought to use lady right guard.
I'm not going to do any sort of lady speed stick. That would be so ineffective on me.
Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Joe.
All right. Any true American man would choose over a Cadillac or a Yugo? Come on, man. What would you drive? Cadillac or a Yugo?
I really
57
don't.
Caddy.
Ooh.
I don't have a preference between the two. I don't know right now.
You feel different. Have you ever driven something nice? Have you ever driven a Jag?
One time I drove a nice Buick LeSabre, but it was...
Dad rented a car, did he?
But, I mean, it doesn't mean that I'm loyal to that particular
Let me explain something to you. To a man, whatever he's driving is how he feels in his life right then. Yes, when you're married and have kids, you got to drive different things than if you wanted to, or some guys just have to drive a truck.
There's nothing that jumps out at me.
But you can't put that guy in a Nissan, a guy who needs a truck, and put him in a Nissan and expect him to feel the same.
It won't work.
I've never had it. My friends always had a favorite car. I've never had one.
No favorite car.
No. You're missing out on life. You're missing life. Nick, you're on Ron and Fez. Turn your radio down.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, this one's pretty cut and dry. If you can't figure this one out, I don't know what to tell you. This is music, all right? Pearl Jam or Creed?
I can't pick between the two.
You don't like music, do you?
No, I love music. It's just I don't have a favorite band.
Okay.
You don't have a favorite
music.
No, I enjoy music. I just don't have one thing that I have to listen to over and over again.
When you go home, same pillow every night, it doesn't matter to you?
Same. It doesn't make a difference.
I can't understand how somebody doesn't have a favorite pillow.
I have to have my favorite pillow. And it has to be set the exact right way, too. That's how much it's my favorite.
I don't even know how it's set. I just jump into the bed and go to sleep. It doesn't... Whatever's on there is on there.
Well, whatever brand you just had before you went to bed, doesn't matter. Do you have a favorite cereal?
No. No, there's not one I have.
Now, that's
whole milk or 2%?
Whatever's in the fridge. I mean, it's...
Fez, he's just trying to frustrate.
I think he is just purposely annoying.
Oh, why would I do that?
Because favorite cereal, that may be the first thing you learn as a kid.
Sure.
That may be your first stretch into independence as a child.
I will say this. I would give up my favorite cereal if I saw a good toy in the other one. I'd turn my back on it.
That's bargaining.
But I would get addicted to cereals like a junkie.
I mean, I like different kinds of cereals. I like Lucky Charms, and I like, let's say, Cinnamon French Toast, but there's not one I have to get every time.
I will shake up cereals from time to time, but I always have my favorite. I will get a box of something that maybe I'm in the mood for, but I will also always get a box of Rice Krispies because I have to have Rice Krispies in the house at all times.
You know, I understand trying different things. When I go into a restaurant, I always ask what the special is. And I think, I'm going to try the special. I'm going to do something different so I remember this occasion as being special. But then there's ordinary life, and you just try to go for comfort things. You have no comfort food.
No, it just takes, like, if I go to
the fact that you're watching a movie eating a hot dog has got me furious right now.
If I go to a restaurant, I'll look over the menu for like a long time because I don't know what I want to get.
Why not just let the other person order for you, since it doesn't matter? I'm getting you a plate full of olives.
I could do that, but
I can't imagine eating olives in a movie.
I just want to see.
There's a big bucket of olives. With butter flavoring.
Would you like butter on your olives? I can't decide, ma'am.
Dan, you're on Manifest.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. 18504 checking in, by the way. I was going to ask about toilet paper, but I think I got one that's better.
Go ahead.
So, lotion or dry fisting?
I've never tried either, but it would.
Everyone has tried both.
I haven't tried either. I mean, I would be up to try.
Now I know you're fibbing.
You don't batch.
I don't use any kind of. It doesn't matter what kind I.
Then that would be dry.
Well, yeah, but sometimes I do use, let's say,
Your brother?
No.
That's where your favorite pillow comes in. And that's why it's your favorite. Because she's so soft.
Sometimes I use a little something, sometimes I don't. It doesn't.
Use a little something. Something. He uses his mom's perfume.
It's the only smell that'll do it for him.
And her panties that he puts over his head like a KKK mask.
Oh, Harry. That's just wrong.
All right, we got to take a break. Harry, you frustrated me and I'm no longer hungry.
I'm sorry. Just the way I am.
You ruined the meal. Bez, guess what? You get nothing.
Great. Now I get nothing because you've taken the appetite out of the room.
I'm sorry.
You suck, Harry Elvis.
You really do. You're awful.
All you needed to say was pepperoni, and we could have avoided this whole damn thing.
It would have been back by now. We'd be eating slices.
Sure.
We wasted all this.
I'm sorry.
We'd be knee-deep in it.
Why don't you just put some Lifesavers on cheese and call it a pizza?
Oh, it wouldn't make any difference to me.
It's not a shame. I tried. Sure, I tried. I had to make you eat Alpo tonight while we're having food.
That would be fine.
I tried. Why wouldn't I try it? Hey, we all die anyway.
Just never had a favorite. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Take a break. We're right back. We're going to beat up Elvis. It's the Ron Fez Show.
A couple of Ron Fez girls will be in a little bit. Solera will be stopping by, and Swiss Miss will be with her. So we'll be chatting with the chicks in just a little bit.
I'm going to tell you right now, I don't even know if I'm staying because I'm so damn annoyed at that Harry.
Harry Elvis, who can't pick a pizza topping.
I just can't stand him anymore. I think he lies.
I know he lies.
Let's just change the subject. Just get my head somewhere else, Fez.
Howard Stern, Don and Mike, Bill O'Reilly, Ron and Fez, and the Washington Redskins. 106.7 WJFK.